Representing Panna House.
Yes, okay, so we are back for another Tutorial Tuesday, and I'm with the Panna World Champion, Fatty, you know how to do. Although, he has got a broken leg.
But I'm still gonna teach you guys.
You've heard it here first, the Panna World Champion's best Panna looks a bit like this.
Representing Panna House. Oh! Oh my! Fatty! Oh my goodness!
Okay, so, what is this insane Panna called? It's got a name.
Yeah, it's the Blade Panna.
Yes, why?
Because it looks like a blade.
It spins dope. But we're gonna break it down into 3 steps so every one of you can learn it. And you will not make everyone with this one. Okay.
You already know, guys, the clap, it looks like this.
Boom. Just like that.
Right.
So it's almost like we're gonna do this. However, this trick looks like a mistake, and that's why it works. So, step 1, how are we gonna do it? We've got our weak foot on the ball. I'm gonna roll it behind as if we're doing a clap. I'm gonna retrieve it. However, when you're practicing this, make sure that you do a very slow roll. This is my weak foot and I'm rolling it behind my leg. I step forwards and now I'm lifting my strong foot and we're ready to make the trick look like a mistake. Ooh, it's scary. So, what have you done there for step 2?
For step 2, you have to kick the ball with your
Heel.
This part.
Heel. With
heel.
the heel.
With this part of the foot. Then you're gonna
knock it against your other. It's gonna be here. And we're gonna hit it with our heel of our strong foot. It's gonna go 1, 2, almost. And we want the ball to spin and go forward so it looks like a mistake. Whilst I'm doing this, I am hitting the ball. However, at the same time with my weak foot, I'm hopping backwards. So then it hits both and it gets the spin. It's almost like doing this. You see that I get more spin when I hit backwards and forward. So it's kind of like doing that motion, however we hop. Step 2.
Step 2.
And step 3 looks a bit like this.
The most important thing.
The Panna. So the Panna is 2 touches, it's with our strong foot, and the ball's gone. It's with our strong foot, and this is one of the most essential Pannas in the game. What you're expecting, say for example, you're against a left-footed player. Basically, the gap you're trying to hit is this one, where you've got one leg in front of the other, and as that leg comes in, as they're tackling, like so, you're gonna put it around and through. When I do this, I basically use the sole of my foot to come across, and then I push it through with the outside of my foot. If you haven't got this Panna down, seriously, this is one that you need. Get it down now. And this trick works because when Fatty does it, it makes me lunge in because I think it's a mistake. Boom. And he's already ready with his one ankle to nutmeg. Yeah. Are there any other tips that you'd recommend?
You need to practice this a lot because at the beginning you can do a lot of mistakes. Maybe you're not gonna hit the ball or the ball is not gonna spin. You know, it needs to look like a mistake.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
practice.
And one thing that you said to me, which was really important, is that
exactly.
Mistakes are actually how you create new tricks. I want you to make your own Panna tricks. It makes you unpredictable, and that means you can Panna even the best players. But please don't Panna me or Fatty. Come on now, come on. Be nice, be nice. One final thing, distance, I think is quite important.
Yeah.
If I was right here, it'd be difficult for him to do the move.
No, you should be like not that close, you know, because you need to have the space to let the ball spin, you know, between, for example, he's gonna stretch his leg, you know, this space is like enough.
Perfect. But you can't do it when they're too close, because if they're right in, maybe they just, you know, they just steal the ball. When you get this down, please send it to me on Instagram. Send it to Fatty on Instagram and we'll share the best on our pages. You know how we do. Let's get that Beyblade Panna out. Let's go. Okay, so now it's time for the Panna challenge. You know how we do. We're going to implement this, me versus Rabona GK. Obviously, I can't play Fatty because he's injured, but he's going to give us pro tips throughout. Hopefully, this gives you an idea of how you can use this skill. We're going to see how difficult it really is. Obviously, this is always a challenge because we both know what the other person wants to do. However, this is what you should do. You should try and take a skill, even if the opponent knows it, and you're going to try and level it up, make your own variation. Who knows, you might create a new trick. Let's go. In regards to score, we're just trying to practice the trick, so it doesn't matter. But if we get goals with it, that's good. If we get Pannas with it, that's great. So basically, I'm just going for a spin variation, to be honest. Don't stay. I have an extra challenge. I'm trying to not be in his shade so that you can see it. Okay, so that is it for today's tutorial. I hope you like that, Panna. I hope you are gonna learn it. I'm excited to see your videos. Fatty would have said goodbye, however, he's gone to the doctors to check his foot because it's broken. So fair enough. Please, please, please comment RIP Fatty. And if you want him back on the channel, make sure you let me know in the comments right now. As per, please go over to Fatty's channel and give him a follow. His @ is here. He's a legend. And if you want to follow mine, it's also around about. But that is it for today's tutorial. If you've enjoyed it, if you have learned something, please smash that like button. But also let me know what skill you want to learn next. I know there are many. I'm going to get them all down. Whichever you request, eventually they will be on this page. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss them. And hit that bell because notification gang, you're the MVPs. And I always reply to the first comments. Sunday's a big video. Let's go.